Welcome to Venture Forward, a video series about four-wheel drive exploration and overland travel. It is late February 2023 and I'm out exploring southern Arizona in my Jeep Orangie. Sorry for the delay in getting this video out. I missed a week there because my dad flew in from Pennsylvania to visit Shannon and I in our new house. And we had a wonderful, memorable time doing tourist stuff in Arizona together. Let me see, we went for a hike in Coronado National Forest. We visited the Titan Missile Museum, the Pima County Air and Space Museum, and we went out to eat a lot. One of my favorite things about southern Arizona is the food. I lucked out tonight. This is a great, spacious campsite by a stream in Coronado National Forest. I'll show you around in the morning, but it's definitely a desirable spot, probably often occupied in peak season. Good morning. I slept wonderfully last night at this idyllic woodland campsite. But like I mentioned last night, this is a prime dispersed campsite. It's just down a maintained forest road at the end of a primitive two-track. It's spacious, there's enough room for about 3 vehicles, but due to road conditions, I would say a stock four-wheel drive vehicle is required, just in case it's muddy or rough. It would also be a great spot for a Winnebago Revel. I could definitely get here in the van. If you're interested in retracing my steps, my detailed GPS data is available to Patreon subscribers and also to paid members of venture4wd.com. I'll put links to Patreon and Venture Forward in the description for this video. Well, this is no good. There's no good place to turn around. Well, the fallen tree was of little consequence because this is just a dead end anyway. Could be a decent campsite, but it's not worth the trouble. Well, I thought I might get stuck in that. It was a calculated risk because, number one, it's safe. Number two, it's just a snow drift and a patch that it's otherwise shallow snow and dry ground around here. It's not on the edge of a cliff, so it's not precarious. The ground is frozen, and there are plenty of winch points all around. It's a great opportunity to practice self-recovery in a controlled circumstance. So let's do it. Let's get the Jeep out of this situation and then evaluate the trail ahead. Well, the winching exercise was a little bit more strenuous than I expected, but it went well. The only thing that I would have done differently was I got a little off camber the closer I got to the tree, so I would have switched trees and changed my angle a little bit sooner. I didn't really like the angle of that last pull, but I just crept forward and took my time and it was fine. But that little exercise put me in my place, so I think I'm going to head back down the mountain and explore at lower elevations. The road up ahead just keeps going up, and it doesn't look so good. But not just because of the snow, this wind makes it hard to do video work. I think this might be the end of the road. The motor vehicle use map says the forest road continues, but it looks like Mother Nature might have reclaimed the road a while back. I have a personal guideline that even if it's a mapped, approved route, if it looks like it's being reclaimed by nature, then I consider it off limits. And this is certainly being reclaimed by nature. Fortunately, I saw a couple of really nice streamside campsites half a mile back. I think I'll backtrack and settle in there for tonight. Bacon cheddar burger with pepper jack cheese on an onion roll. Sounds good, doesn't it? That burger wasn't really that great. Nevertheless, great campsite tonight in a canyon flanked by picturesque desert mountains down a rugged four-wheel drive track. I'm at about 6,000 feet and it's a lot warmer and the wind is a lot calmer than it was up on the mountain. So there's really good shade and shelter at this spot, and it's only a stone's throw from a beautiful stream that's really flowing right now. If the stream flows year-round, this might also be a good spot to cool off during the warmer season. And since the forest road demands a more compact, high-clearance four-wheel drive vehicle, traffic is light and privacy is probably pretty good. As of this outing, I think the Jeep has a battery power issue again. As you might already know, Orangie's equipped with a classic Genesis dual battery system and two Optima yellow top deep cycle batteries. After only a few hours, the voltage drops to 12.5, at which point the isolator kicks in, separating the crank battery from the house battery. But then, after that happens, in only about 30 to 45 minutes, the accessory battery voltage drops down to 10. So I park at camp at 4 p.m., turn the Jeep off, and it doesn't make it to midnight before I'm running at 10 volts. Now I am running a half dozen parasitic 12-volt accessories, charging phone, tablet, camera batteries, refrigerator, but that should not be enough to zap the accessory battery that quickly. I had this happen less than a year ago and I replaced just that one Optima battery and it seemed to be great after that. It's hard to believe it would happen again so quickly. So it's either lame Optima batteries, which is quite possible because they don't have the best reputation anymore, or I have more parasitic draw than I think I have, or the alternator isn't effectively charging both the house and the crank battery. Anyway, I'll tinker with the electrics in the near future to try to figure out what's going on. I'll bet you didn't expect southern Arizona to be so wooded and mountainous, with flowing water and snow. The diversity of the state's geography and climate is one of the reasons that we moved here. I'm on a short but steep hiking trail in Coronado National Forest that I thought I'd give a try this morning before I head out. It was far more strenuous than I expected, and the trail was extremely faded. You can tell that at one point it was maintained by the National Forest Service, but it looks like it's been a while. I'm up near the summit by these impressive rock formations, and if you're up to the challenge, you should give it a try. But I'm gonna head back down, call that a wrap for the week, and start editing this video that you're watching now. Again, my detailed GPS data is available to Patreon subscribers and paid members of Venture4WD.com. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you again next week.